Okay, this second little video is going to be, again, it's a yes no, but this time instead of using just one card, we're going to use more than one. And we're going to use 3. You really need an odd number of cards. And so I shuffle again and lay them out. And I can choose, I could take the top 3 and lay them down. I'm going to just do this. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So I take the cards and I turn them. There's 1, 2, and 3. So the thing is, this card on the left is upside down, so it means no. The card on the right is upright, it means yes. But the card in the middle counts for 2. And in this case, it's upside down. So this means no, 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 yes. So the answer is no, because you've got 3 no's and 1 yes. But the thing is, the reason for doing this is because if this is upright and this is upright, that means yes, and this means yes. But the one in the middle is 2 no's. So you get yes, yes, no, no. So the answer is maybe. And that's the thing, that's why you would use an odd number of cards. You can do 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, however many you want. And the thing is, because the middle card counts for 2 yeses or 2 no's, you can get an even number of yeses and no's, so the answer is maybe. And that is sometimes very useful to know, because sometimes there is it's neither yes nor no, and the cards will reflect that. So we would turn whatever the question would be, you also look to the cards on the left represent the past, and the cards on the right represent the future. And the card in the middle represents the present. So you can bring in a certain amount of past, present and future, and you combine that with yes and no and yes to get an idea of the kind of story that's going to develop, or that has developed up until now, and what's going to happen in the future. So for instance, with this one, we have the world in the past, and the world is number 21, and that's the last major trump. So we would say that you came to the end of a complete cycle, 21 being here, and it was successful because the card is upright. If you've been upside down, then you tried to finish things up, but it didn't go well, or the last stages of the enterprise did not go well. So let's say you're at school, and the last month of the semester, you didn't do any homework, or you were late handing stuff in, so you finished the cycle badly. Or let's say we'll stick with this. So let's say you finish the cycle well, and at the end of this cycle you begin a new one. But the thing is, you don't know what probably you're going to be, what the new project is going to be, or what's going to be happening. Pentacles represent money, so it can mean that you finish something up, you need new cash, or you need cash to begin something new, and it's not there. And then so the card in the future would indicate what comes next. So let's say somebody wants to know, am I going to be able to begin this or do well with this new business? You had good ideas in the past. At the moment, you don't have the cash for it, but in the future, an upright card, a King of Pentacles, somebody's going to show up. You may already know this person, you may not, but somebody's going to show up in the future who has the money that you need to get started with the new project, with the new enterprise. That's one way of looking at it, but again, it depends on what the question is, because this could be, am I going to get married to somebody, or is the relationship going to go well? And so this is good in the past, but at the present, it's not so good. Coins, if you remember, represents values. So we have disagreement or lack of agreement about values. So maybe it's like you and the other person, you've had a lot of good times together, but you disagree on whether you should buy a big screen TV or save for the future, put money down in a house, for something like that. So one person cares about spending money one way, and maybe the other person cares about saving. But in some way, coins is a point of conflict between you. And it could be values, it could be actual cash. In the future, you're going to find, because the coin here is upside down, but the coin here is upright, the indication is that things are going to get better in the future. You're going to come to an agreement about money. You're going to come to an agreement about how you should spend, or how much you should spend and how much you should save, for instance. And so, is the relationship going to get better? The answer is maybe, but it really depends on this King of Pentacles. So if a woman's asking the question, you might want to say that the husband or the boyfriend is going to be the one with the controlling influence because it's a king. Whereas if it's a man asking the question, you would say that how it develops is in your hands. Alternatively, we could have had this reversed there. And just the fact that the king upside down can represent a queen. So that in the future it's the woman, let's say it's a man asking the question, because it's the king upside down, it would indicate that it would be the woman who would have the key say in how things would develop. And if it's a woman asking the question, you would say that in the future it's going to be up to you whether this relationship goes anywhere or not. So that's using 3 cards. And the basic point is upright from the point of view of the reader means yes, upside down means no. The card in the middle counts for 2 yeses or 2 nos, so you can't get a maybe.